And then we will go ahead and get right into questions if that works for you. And we'll start with Maggie. Go ahead, Maggie.
Hey, Fee. Very nice necklace, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So obviously this year you're going to have to be more of a leader with the Lynx. So what does doing all this Team USA stuff prepare? How does it prepare you more for that leadership role?
I think, well, first of all, I'm surrounded by, 14 other leaders here. A lot of the people here are captains on their own team or have been, leaders on their teams for a long time. So it's really cool to be around such strong personalities and players who are so good. So you always pick up like new leadership, like techniques, and you see who is taking charge here and see like how they're doing that, things like that. And then, also just like how people like Diana, she's been at USA for so long, and to see like how she's acting, she's working as hard as she can still. And I've always been a person who tries to lead by example. And I think that's like a great example. Like, she's going to be on the team, she's been here for a long time, but she's still working her butt off. And so that just means like no one else has any excuse not to do that kind of thing. So really just watching what everyone else is doing and trying to pick up different things here and there.
Great. Thanks so much, Fee.
Thanks.
I'm on mute, Jackie. Go ahead.
Hi, Fee. Good to see you. Thank you for taking the time this afternoon. I'm curious as to how this USAB camp has been, I guess, an indicator for you to sort of see where you are and then, where you want to be by the time we get to WNBA training camp.
Mm-hmm. It's a great mile marker just to be like, pretty close to training camp and just see where you are. I haven't competed really since last year. I got to play those 4 games, but I wasn't physically able to like give it 100%, So it's really nice to see all the hard work, first of all, that's paying off. So far, I feel really great in training camp, and then just to see, where everyone else is. And thankfully, I feel like I've been able to jump right in, and I'm playing well. So that's really encouraging. My body's holding up great. So, and then playing against, the other 14 best players in the league is always a lot of fun. And it definitely shows you, like, just reminds you of the talent that's out there. So it's been really fun.
I appreciate that. And also, it was well known that you helped out Cheryl and Claire during the free agency process. I guess I'm just curious about how you reflect on that experience, especially in this case where maybe you didn't land the players that you all were going for. And apparently, according to Cheryl on her podcast, it was hard to get back some of the folks that were your players, like Bridget Carlton.
Yeah. So free agency was a lot of fun. I got to go to Istanbul to do recruiting, and then, I was talking to Cheryl a lot. So being in on those conversations was awesome, just because, it's people that I'm going to play with. So it was really cool that she valued my feedback in that way. And then, yeah, we already have good players on our team. So there's going to be, some competition to get them. So I'm really glad that we were able to lock that down, and that they realize that being here is like, you're not going to get better than being here. The facilities we have, like the culture that we have. So the fact that they recognize that is great. So I'm really excited to have everyone back. And even though free agency maybe didn't go exactly the way we want, I'm still super excited for this team. We're going to give it our best as every year. And I have such confidence in Cheryl and in ourselves. So it was like a cool learning experience.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Grady?
Fee, you've been very vocal about, just maybe coming back too early. But clearly you're now feeling like you're in good shape and everything. So I'm just curious to know, like, how are you doing mentally just with, the whole transition? Your daughter turns 1 in May. Just, you've taken on this new role as being a mom, but also a basketball player. So how are you doing mentally?
I feel good. It's just my new normal, right? Like, this is my first off season with a child. It'll be my first real season, with a child. So, oh, sorry.
Oh, I think she just accidentally logged off. So we'll give her a second to log back in. Okay, here she is.
Okay, sorry guys. There's something weird going on with my phone. Like if I get a phone call, it automatically exits out whatever I'm doing on my phone. So sorry about that.
All good, all
Um,
good.
Yeah, now I'm like frazzled. What was your question?
Oh, you were just talking about, how you're doing mentally. The last thing you were saying was, you're going into, probably the first like full season, being a
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah, so mentally I'm doing really good. It's just like organization and finding out like what I'm going to do for childcare and, making sure that when I have the time to work out that I'm really getting good work in because, I have a short amount of time now. Like I can't just kind of lollygag around. I need to get in and get my work done. So just like that has been different, but mentally I feel really good. It helps that I get to do camp and kind of size up like we were talking about earlier myself to the other players and see what I'm doing. And I feel great. So it's been good.
And what sort of expectations did you have, for yourself this training camp? And do you feel like you're hitting your own marks so far?
The expectations that I would be like a little bit out of shape because it's been a while since I've been able to play and there's nothing like basketball workouts. Like you can try to prepare as much as you can. So I feel like it's probably lived up in that regard. But other than that, I felt like, I'm playing really confidently. I'm getting the shots that I want to get. So the expectation I feel like I'm fulfilling that I have for myself.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
Rafiq, go ahead.
This is Rafiq with Nothing But That Sports Talk. I just want to know, like, what is your end goal for the 2023 season when it comes around?
The end goal is always to get a championship. So that's what we're striving for. So that's like our goal the whole season. And then, that's our number one goal. And then going out after that, I'm sure we're going to have some more training camps for USA camp. And then my next goal would be the Olympics for next year. So.
And the last question, what are your overall thoughts on LeBron James breaking the NBA scoring record last night?
Not surprising. He's an amazing player, high scoring player. So happy for him. He's doing amazing. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's very surprising to anybody.
Appreciate the insight. Good luck.
Thanks.
Anything else for Fee? Okay, thank you so much for joining us, everybody, throughout the week for Fee for right now. And we will talk to you all later. Have a good afternoon.
Thanks.